by noticing that they're not putting energy into you and pushing you forward. Instead, they're pulling you back. And once you eliminate those anchors from your life, guys, it gets a lot easier to win. All right? So those are my 2 messages for you this week. I want you to work on those things this week. I want you to think about those things.
What's up, y'all? Tim Ream here. I'm on day 4 of 75 hard. Already did one 45-minute workout outside. I'm doing a AM workout and then a PM workout. Today is going to be back, and the PM workout is going to be arms. I already went and set up the gym, got all my weights and everything where they need to be. So we're just going to start out, and I'm going to wrap this workout up because I'm running a little bit late in about 30 minutes. So we're going to start off with lat pull downs. I'm going to go right into pull downs. Yeah, just regular like close grip pull downs, and just start flowing from there. So, yeah, let's get started.
If you think about it, it makes sense why we avoid the adversity, right? Like why we run from it. Our whole life are all convenient, quick, easy, fast fix. Every piece of marketing that we see out there is about results now. And the truth of the matter is life just doesn't work that way, guys. It's not a realistic way of thinking. There's not one thing that's great in your life that you got without having to push through something. All right? Name me one thing. Like one thing that you're super proud of, that you're super enthusiastic about, that you are super prideful about, that you didn't have to fucking earn. All right? And then off of that, all different kinds of qualities come into play. And if you 175 hard, 175 hard, you're ready.
Man, I love those things, dude. They give you a super good squeeze, super good focus. The only bad thing with doing them with cables is once you get strong enough, if that weight surpasses your body weight, then it'll start pulling you off your feet. And so unless you put like a counterweight on your belt or something, you kind of can max out with the cables on that. But it is what it is. I think, honestly, what I do with that workout is I try to do it as a bulk movement, but I'm also doing it as a way to pre-exhaust my lats before I ever go over to the lat pull downs, right? This would be kind of a variation of like the Nautilus machine. And this whole routine I'm on is actually the blood and guts routine from Dorianyates. I just went and plugged and played his routine, but he does the Nautilus pullovers. And the best thing I could get to that without having an actual pullover machine is these. But he would pre-exhaust the lats and then with the pullovers, and then he would go down to the pull downs. And so that's what I'm doing here. Do about 3 sets, warm up, and then another 25, and then all out just max set. Start out with about 50% of my max, 50, 70, 80, and then maybe 100% or somewhere in that percentage of intensity wise. Yeah, you get a super good squeeze on that. And it's not just even the squeeze, it's like the stretch. Like you're getting into that full range of motion. See what my previous max was last week. I might not be able to do it. If I can at least push one of my last exercises from last week and exceed that, then I feel like I won. I got stronger in at least something. It's not always every single exercise, every single workout, because there's other factors to it, but let me find this.
Think about the time that you said, to your best friend or your group of friends or your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you said, what your real dream was.
It's actually calf day too, so I'm gonna save calves for whenever I do arms today, to make sure that workout lasts 45 minutes. Because the whole 75 hard program is 2 45-minute workouts. One of them has to be outside.
Or when you start making progress, like a lot of you guys, in your fitness journey, you see, you start.
Okay, it was 150 for 16 last time.
Right? Oh, you're getting
so.
Health jump now. Well, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. You can put have a little success in your business. When people start telling you, oh, Andy thinks he's hot shit now, blah, blah, blah. Okay? These are what I'm talking about. It's crabs in a bucket. Alright? And you guys allow a lot of the people that you connect with and you allow in your life to pull you down because you feel obligated to hear.
On that third set, warm-up set, I push it right to the point where it's like, okay, there's the squeeze, there's the pump, starting to burn a little bit, and I cut it off right there. And then basically I've got everything warmed up, and I'm gonna go right into that last set. But a tad bit of rest, but not much. And I was saying, whenever the weight down here gets so much, it'll start pulling you off your feet. Well, it's to that point right now where it's like I'm having to kind of balance and, put my ass way back just to kind of counteract some of the front weight of this movement. But so if I can't really hit the max on it, that what I'm saying is that might be the reason why I can't hit my max on it, because it's just like right at that tipping point, really. I can probably do more, honestly. We'll go up in weight though, to 155. I think that's right. Yeah, 155. But you should see what I mean.
Alright? So guys, don't let these people who haven't achieved anything, who have no goals, who are happy floating through life, and by the way, if that's them, that's cool. You don't have to want what they want, and they don't have to want what you want. But if you want to win and you want to be successful, you have to let all these people out of believing in yourself under the guise of quote-unquote being humble. Alright? And I see a lot of you guys do this. You think humility is a great value or place to be, and it is. It is. And here's why. Why is humility important? Because when you know you ain't shit, you keep working. When you know that you ain't shit, you keep learning. When you know you're not that good, you get good. So it's important to stay humble for the reason. But that could be hearing it from every audience supposed to love and trust.
Yeah, that's pretty much as heavy as it's gonna get for that movement. We go over here to close grip lat pull downs. And one of the things is, I've gotten older, I've done away with a lot of those ego movements. Like, I've copied a lot of routines from a lot of different bodybuilders, successful bodybuilders. I'll see them doing like wide grip pull downs. Okay, I'll start doing those too. But eventually it just gets to the point, it's like, I don't really feel like this fucking works anything. And I've had to start playing with different grips and all that stuff. And I found close grip stuff for me is like I can just really focus and get that squeeze. And, you just got to say, do I want to ego lift here or do I want to get big? And if it's about getting big, then I need to be doing the workouts that are working specifically on that muscle group, dude. So, they say wide grip works on wide lats. I can't get the focus I want with them. So I've, moved to the exercises that are just nothing but those things that are focusing right on that muscle. And I just drive those home every single week, man. I'm pretty exhausted the lats. You know, I'll probably do like 2 warm-up sets and then just an all-out set. So now I am kind of warm, but this is a new movement. I'll get in the groove with this new movement with a couple warm-up sets. All right, yep, that's the motion I want to keep, and then drive it home with 1 max set. Can't have that. That cable got pinched. All right, here we go.
Is about results now. And the truth of the matter is it doesn't work that way, guys. It's not a realistic way of thinking. There's not one thing that's great in your life that you got without having to push through something. All right? Maybe one thing. Like one thing that you're super proud of, that you're super enthusiastic about, that you are super prideful about, that you didn't have to fucking earn. All right? And then after that, all different kinds of qualities come into play. And if you've done 75 bars, familiar with 75 bars, you've read book 75 bars, you're going to talk about earning the things like grit, self-esteem, confidence, the ability to endure. You have to earn these things. Okay? We live in a world right now, like we talked about in the past shows recently, that celebrates victimhood. It's a competition.
And I got this from Mikementzer, but basically with a wide grip versus the close grip with back. Basically, like if you imagine a rubber band from one arm to the next wrapped around your back, like where's the maximum tension going to be, here or if it's here? You know, it's going to actually be stretched more with a closer grip. And I have found that to be true. I'll be darned, he was right about it. So I went up 2 reps on the straight bar, pull over. That's what I call them. And then it was 230 for 20 on this last one. So we'll bump up weight because after I get past 12, I need to be going up more weight. So probably go up to like 240. That's what I'll do, 240.
You know, less frustrating. Basically looking to cut all the hard things out of their life for the rest of their life. What is generally a shit show. Okay? So
Yeah, that's why it's important for the training log, man. You know, if you're making progress. If you're not, something's up with your diet, or you're not giving enough rest in between workouts, or time in between sets, something. But there can be something that can be adjusted to add weight and get more strength increase out of it from week to week. And it is possible to get stronger every single workout, every week. And, you know, if you're not, then it's just kind of like, there's something else that I could be doing. There's a lot of different factors, but you got to put your finger on what's actually driving it.
Who says different? This is a universal truth, and it doesn't matter who's president, it doesn't matter who's fucking won the Super Bowl. It doesn't matter. This is always going to be true. What you put in will produce the output. Okay? So when you see a situation that's difficult, and you see a situation that other people don't want to do, you should maybe be the person who steps up to that and says, dude, I'm willing to do that because I learned this. I'm willing to take on that because I'm willing to get this skill. I'm going to endure this adversity because I know it's going to make me stronger. All right? So look at the opportunity.
God damn, that gives a good squeeze right there.
This is something that you should run away from because it's
Lean back a little bit and really focus, dude. You can squeeze your lats the entire time. You feel it in your center of your back, on your traps, and it was a good workout. Actually, on my back surgery, that was it's called an invasive surgery. There's non-invasive and then there's evasive. And dude, they had to go in there and cut muscles just to get back to the spine where they could, you know, put the pins and rods in there. I've got them out now, right? With that second surgery, dude, they pretty much cut probably 8 inches on each side. Dude, that was a crazy incision they had there. But basically, dude, they cut those lat muscles. You know, I haven't even really thought much about it. I was thinking about it yesterday. I was like, damn, I guess I'm probably putting them under some pretty good tension. But, I mean, I don't feel anything, so I'm just going to keep going with it. But it should be all properly healed and everything. It's been, you know, a year and a half. But just kind of crazy to think about because they actually cut those muscles You know, like, the hell, I guess they had like internal stitches, piecing them, little pieces of them back together. I don't know how it went, but just crazy shit. All right. Last max was 230 for 20. We'll go up to 240. Which actually ain't that much, just a couple fives, but you can go up, you know, 10 pounds a month over a year. I mean, you're adding significant weight, and you know, if you're doing the exercises properly and focused, and you're doing it with proper form, then strength will come. And you know, 60 pounds, that means you got stronger. Your muscle isn't the same as it was before. By definition, you know, if it's gotten stronger, it's not the same muscle that it was before. All right, so go to this max set here. I'm not even gonna say what number of reps I want to get, but I'm just gonna go until I can't anymore, and pound out a few partials.
It makes us get more conservative. It makes us not say what we want. And I can promise you, if you can't say what you want, you'll never achieve what you want. All right, it'll never happen.
Keeping form and focus and the squeeze good, and you know, that's gonna be the main thing here.
It is okay to say, I'm going to do this. It is okay to celebrate your successes. Winning in life, in any area, is a great thing. And when people start to see you win, and they start trying to pull you back, that's a good indication of people that you should probably work to separate from, because those are the people who are going to draw energy out of you that could otherwise be spent moving you forward. All right? So guys, don't let these people who haven't achieved anything, who have no goals, who are happy floating through life, and by the way, if that's them, that's cool. They want what they want, and they want what you want. If you want to win, successfully, you cannot let other people talk you out of
Lose form on those last couple, but I mean, if you're gonna go past your max and you ain't got anybody here to help get the weight up, that stack in the back, you're gonna have to do something to go past your max. If you're losing form, it's because you're burning out those muscles. And that's why I do believe in partials, because if you're still flexing and contracting, I believe that muscle group's still activated and under tension. So I don't know how else to do it whenever you're by yourself. I mean, you've got to swing the weight and then catch it on the way out for that negative or something. But I mean, unless you go past your body's last peak, it's not going to trigger that growth. And your body's only going to deploy those resources needed to compensate if it's a worthy adversary or threat. If it's not, then why would it need to deploy them? It's evolution. It's not going to do that, right? It's going to try to actually trigger your brain, tell you to stop before it's ever got to get to the point where this is I don't know, a weight that I've got to compensate to. So it's going to do everything it can up to that point beforehand. But all right, we're going to go with, I do bulk heavy movements, and then I work my way down into single movements. And so I'll do lat pull downs, one arm lat pull downs with the left and then right, and we'll go over rows.
Once you eliminate those anchors from your life, guys, it gets a lot easier to win.
All right.
So those are my two messages for you this week. I'm going to work on those things this week.
That's what
Think
right
about
there.
those things. And notice when you're doing these things, I do this because I want you guys to win. I do this because I want to help you guys. And I do this because I fucking care. And there's not enough good teachers out there really teaching people what it takes to win anymore. There's cool and culture. All right? Well, I'll tell you this. It's always going to be cool to me.
Pull downs, I got 240 for 21, so I went up 1 rep and 10 pounds.
The frustration, those are the things that create our skill sets. Those are the lessons that we learn that give us the skills to then put the skills into play and produce a better life. And if you think about
Forgot straight bar pull down. That was the other one.
avoid the adversity, right? Like why we run from it.
And since I already warmed up,
Talk around convenience.
and I'm already warm, I'm gonna skip the warm-up set and go right into that max set. And then I will go into the single arm pull downs. Last time was 230. I'll check to see what it was. Straight bar was 250 times 16. Here we go. I'm gonna go up some weight on this. Jesus.
My book 75 hard. You know I talk about earning the things.
We got 255.
Fortitude, self-esteem, confidence, the ability to endure. You have to earn these things, okay? We live in a world right now, like we talked about on the past show, that celebrates victimhood. It's a competition now about who has the biggest challenges, not who's overcome the biggest challenges. And I'm going to tell you right now, the world is going to reward people who overcome the challenges. You might get some claps. You might get some, oh man, you know, that's so hard. You might get some of that shit, but it's not going to change your life. Okay, it's instant gratification shit. You are putting out information for them to give instant gratification attention, which doesn't really serve you long term. So guys, understand that doing the opposite of what most people do is going to lead to the most success in your life in general terms. So when you see everybody else working to make your life easier, more convenient, less frustrating, basically looking to cut all the hard things out of their life, what is their life? That should be an indication to you.
Those are one of those workouts too where you got the underhand grip. You got a lot of activation with the biceps. And that can become a limiting factor. If you got these straps on, it can help, pull off your forearms and your grip strength. But still, that's a hell of a workout for your biceps, man. So went up 5 pounds in 1 rep.
The Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. This is always going to be true. What you put in will produce the output. Okay? So when you see a situation that's difficult and you see a situation that other people don't want to do, you should maybe be the.
Now I'm surprised I'm going up this rapidly because I've got a caloric deficit I'm working at. And if you don't actually have the calories there, then you can do enough to stimulate the growth in the gym. But if you ain't got the calories to actually, put back what was taken away and then overcompensate, it doesn't matter. Say the first law of thermodynamics is you can't create something from nothing. So the calories, they've got to be there. If they're not, typically we'll see some strength decrease if it's too severe. Unless you're at maintenance range, but that's a whole different thing. But I'm surprised because I'm at probably like 400 or 500 calorie deficit right now, I'd say. So actually probably more like 500. So at 500 calories per day below your maintenance range, you're going to drop a pound of fat just as it is. But if you start mixing cardio, and even just like, 10,000 steps or, 20,000 steps a week or something like that, anything you can do to just start burning extra calories is going to help a lot. I think I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of time here, so I'm going to have to start kicking it into gear a bit. All right.
Oh, you're getting all serious about that health junk now. Well, yeah, no shit, motherfucker. Or you start to have a little success in your business, and people start telling you, oh, this is hot shit, blah, blah, blah. Okay? These are what I'm talking about. It's crabs in a bucket. And you guys allow a lot of the people that you connect with and you allow in your life to put you
the sake of time, I'm gonna go with 105 on this workout. Single arm. And just go until I can't anymore. See, I've eliminated doing the warm-up sets. You know, I'm already warm. No point in doing any more warm-up sets. And, you know, just go right to those max sets. You know, that's the whole point, dude. Brief and infrequent. And over time, you'll get it. If you're trying to do a shitload of sets at once, like you're trying to get big and all in one day, like it ain't gonna happen. Like just accept that this is gonna take time, and it's gonna be a lot better mentally because you know what to expect, you know? Yeah, if you can just get to the point where it's like, this is gonna take time, and you actually really come to that and cope and get that in your mind, then, you know, then you're gonna be more prepared for the long haul.
Because those are the people who are going to draw energy off of you that could otherwise be spent moving you forward. All right? So guys, don't let these people who haven't achieved anything, who are happy for you, and by the way, if that's them, that's cool. You don't have to want what they want. You have to want what you want. But if you want to you can make all the people talk you out of believing in yourself under the guise of quote-unquote being humble. All right? And I see a lot of you guys do this. You think humility is a great core value or place to be, and it is. It is. And here's why. Why is humility important? Because when you know you ain't shit, you keep working. When you know that you don't know shit, you keep learning. When you know you're not that good, you keep working to get good. So it's important to stay humble for the reason of growth. But that can be counterproductive if you're hearing it from all these different people that you're supposed to love and trust, and they're all telling you to get back in line and shut the fuck up. You people who listen to this stuff will never win. You will burn yourself to death. Okay? So those are my 2 points I want you guys to think about this week. One, all right?
Move over here to seated rows.
Stop looking at it as something you need to run from. Start looking at it as what can I learn? And 2, stop learning the surroundings and the culture and the people you surround yourself with. And you yourself, humble yourself. You, and I'm talking to you listening, are a badass motherfucker.
And you might have noticed that it doesn't seem like I push it as hard on the right side. It's because I'm trying to even out that symmetry and strength, balance in between my dominant and my non-dominant side. Non-dominant being my left, so I always start off with my left on those iso movements. And it's basically, if I can only get 11 with that, well then whenever I go to my right, I'm only going to go to 11. I'm trying to balance out the strength. And yeah, so that's what the reason behind that was. Record that max and then get right into this set.
The lessons that we learn that give us the skills to then put the skills into play and produce a better life. And if you think about it, it makes sense why we avoid the adversity, right? Like why we run from it. Our whole lives are all, taught around convenience, quick, easy, fast fix. Every piece of marketing that we see out there is about just now. And the truth of the matter is life just doesn't work that way, guys. It's not a realistic way of thinking. There's not one thing that's great in your life that you got without having to push through something. All right? And anything one day.
Since this is a new movement, I'm going to do a couple warm-up sets on it. Get the range of motion, the focus, the squeeze. Okay, yeah, right there. That's it. Get the blood in there. Go to my max set.
who has the biggest challenges, not who's overcome the biggest challenges. And I'm going to tell you right now, the world is going to reward people who overcome the challenges. You might get some claps. You might get some, oh, you know, that's such a, you know.
Hear people say, oh, don't arch your back, don't lean forward, just do it like this. Well, if you actually play around with that movement, I find I get a way better stretch at the end. Whenever I lean forward, thrust it back, and then catch that negative on the way back, squeezing my lats and everything, dude. So don't listen to everything everybody says. Try that shit out for yourself and see what range of motion you think actually gives you the best workout, man. And I found that movement going forward, like, it's like you're only utilizing, if you stay in the same exact position, you're only utilizing, what, 50% of that back? But, dude, I mean, you're going to tell me that's not going to activate your back? I can feel it does, so you can't tell me it doesn't. But I'm just saying, like, why wouldn't I utilize that entire range of motion? It doesn't make any sense to me. See, whenever you can actually start critically thinking about the bro science, it's like, that doesn't make sense. You know, and start breaking away from it and finding what works for you, dude, then that's whenever you're really going to start making good leaps in progress. And, I mean, people get the argument like, oh, doing one set to failure, that doesn't do anything. Like, if you get out of your head that's going to take you 2 hours to come in here and grow, dude, you will find that it doesn't take near as much as you actually think. You can, I mean, try to do a bicep curl for 20 sets in 20 minutes. You know what I mean? That's too fucking much anyways, but I'm saying you can burn out your biceps in 10 fucking minutes. You know, 5 sets all the way to failure, a minute and a half per set, 30, 45 seconds in between. Dude, 10 minutes, you're exhausted. It does not take a lot of time to produce growth. So if you're in the gym for that long, I mean, whatever, to each his own on that one, but, you know, it's just going to come at it's going to come with a give and take, because it will start eating into your progress the longer you're in the gym, or at least I have found that I'm in the gym. But anyways, one more warm-up set and then we'll go to the max.
What I mean by that is, it's not that you don't, it's that you're too afraid to show. All right? You let people humble you to death. What does that mean? You guys don't know that. Think about the time you said, you know, your best friend, or your group of friends, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, and you said, you know, what your real dream was. You know, you got all the courage, and you got vulnerable, and you got
fuck yeah, dude, that squeeze is like, it's badass.
You got laughing.
Do one more max set with this. I'm going to do a single set max, each arm. Boom, done. That's the back workout, man. It'll end up being about 45 minutes, and that's with me talking into the camera too. So, so what I'm saying is, it probably doesn't even, it would even be more brief. And fuck that up, but there's just stack those on there anyways.
Alright, and you guys allow a lot of the people that you connect with and you allow in your life to pull you down, obligated to hear their opinion or listening to them because of the context of the relationship. Maybe it's your brother, maybe it's your friend from high school, maybe it's your girlfriend.
Oh, you know what that is? 180 and 70.
Maybe it's your dad, right?
So 250. Last max was 240 for 18. So I'll do 250 on this one. If I have to break proper form for too many of these at the end, I'll probably bump weight down again. But we'll go with this and see what's up.
You'll never achieve what you want. All right? It'll never happen. So you guys have to understand that it is okay to believe in yourself.
Let the breathing come down a little bit. Because if not, then you might not even, on the next set, if you rush into it, then you might not actually be going to a muscular failure on that last set. You might actually hit cardiovascular failure not a heart attack, but I'm saying like to where it's like your heart can't pump enough air for you to get the oxygen you need to finish the set. Like that's the limiting factor rather than, you know, the muscular failure aspect. So catch my breath and then go into this again here.
If that's them, that's cool. You don't have to want what they want, and they don't have to want what you want. But if you want to win, you want to be successful, you cannot let other people talk you out of believing in yourself under the guise of quote unquote being humble. All right, and I see a lot of you guys do this. You think humility is a great corner or place to be, and it is. It is. And here's why. Why is humility important? Because when you know you ain't shit, you keep working. When you know that you don't know shit, you keep learning. When you know you're not that good, you keep working to get good. So it's important to stay humble for a reason of growth. That can be counterproductive when you're hearing it from all these different people you're supposed to love and trust. They're all telling you to get back in line, shut the fuck up. You people who know that stuff will never know. So those are my two things for you guys to think about this week.
I'll tell you, man, doing one set to failure. Whenever you only got one set to get muscular failure. Like whenever I first started this, I'd leave the gym and be like, fuck, I could have got a little bit better about that movement to go to muscular failure. If you've only got one exercise to get it right every week, then you really say, I want to get the most out of that exercise that I possibly can. And you start getting into the quality over quantity, and you'll start actually taking advantage of just that one set, you know? And it's just a different mindset by, I'll just make up with this with sheer numbers. Like, you actually start perfecting and mastering the movement and the art and the mind-muscle connection and everything that can go into it. So you can make sure you walk away with a clear conscience saying, I did give that my all, and I know I stimulated growth on that. But it's just a difference in mindset that I really like. And to be honest, I mean, you only got one shot to do it, you know. And you know, any more than that really is eating away at your body's resources to be able to compensate for that growth. Then you want to make sure you start getting it right. And you only screw it up a couple times before you're like, I need to really focus on this, you know. But got one more set to max. Single arm row on each side, and then that'll be done. That'll be it. Do 140. Might be a little heavy, but we're gonna fucking blast it. Record my last max, and then go into this set here. God damn, I'm running late. 15, I got 19 on that last one, I think. 140, okay. So I did 140 for 14 last time. Well, I'm gonna go up a tad bit of weight. 5 pounds. And yeah, see where we end up. Probably. It's a competition now about who has the biggest challenges, which who overcome the biggest challenges. And I'm going to tell you right now, the world is going to reward people who overcome the challenges. You might get some claps. You might get some, oh man, you know, that's start out on the weak side, find your max on that, and then mimic it on the other side, on your dominant side. Okay, it's instant gratification. You are putting out information to then get instant gratification attention, which doesn't really serve you long term. So guys, understand that doing the opposite of what most people do will lead to
general terms. So when you see everybody else working to make their life easier, more convenient, less frustrating, basically looking to cut hard things out of their life for the rest of their life. Generally, okay? That should be an indication to you that maybe you need to look at something a little bit different.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Is they don't understand that you should actually be seeking out the proper obstacles that are going to teach you a lesson and so that you can make better. Because, dude, we can talk about and whine about and cry about everything in our lives, but there's only one thing that's going to change it, and that's actually taking action towards the place that you want to go. And I don't care who says different. This is a universal truth, and it doesn't matter who's president, doesn't matter who's fucking won the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter. This is always going to be true. What you put in will produce the outcome. So when you see a situation that's difficult, when you see a situation that other people don't want to do, you need to be the person who steps up to that and says, dude, I'm willing to do this because I learned this. I'm willing to take on that because I'm willing to take this skill. I'm going to endure this adversity because I know it's going to make me stronger. All right? So look at these as opportunities for you to grow as opposed to how you should grow. This is something
That stretch you get, you can just feel it basically from your spine all the way over to your shoulder, all the way wrapping around your lat. Just like, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. But all right, that's the back workout for day 4, AM workout. And I'm gonna go in, eat 6 ounces of top sirloin, get the scale out and do about 17 grams of barbecue sauce, a little bit of sugar in that barbecue sauce, spike my insulin, and get ready for the muscles to absorb the protein. There's also some fats in there. Be my first meal for about 5 or 6 hours till I hit the gym again, and get my protein intake then too. So, all right, dude, peace.